first round of the Emirates Motorsports Club Autocross Championship 2016 was held just off Aruba Street at Flag Island in Sharjah on the 15th of January. This event will be made up of 3 heats, with the top 10 going through to the final and 4th heat. With no practice allowed, the track walk would take place at 10:30. A strong field included competitors from Lebanon, Jordan and Oman, with the top seed Lebanon's Michel Saleh. The Jordanian disturbed racing of Ahmed Arafat and Mohammed Al Tarifi competed in the 2015 championship, return in a Mitsubishi Evo 6 and a Seat Leon. Omani competitors also did well in the 2015 championship. This year, Mazen Al-Shabani returns in an all-wheel drive race class Mitsubishi. The competition was held in reverse order. The 19th seeded university team driver, Egyptian Mohamed Zayan, in a rear-wheel drive stock class BMW 3 would go on to clock a best time of just over 1 minute 48.492 seconds. The 18th seed, Lebanese driver Mohamed Shebli, another Sharjah University team competitor in a modified rear-wheel drive Ford Mustang GT, would set the 5th fastest time in the opening round, clocking a time of 1 minute 40.035 seconds, but would fail to finish the second heat. The Oman Auto 15th seed, Wael Al-Shabani, in an all-wheel drive modified Mitsubishi Evo 10 would claim the 8th quickest time in the first heat and 8th fastest time in the second, 1 minute 40.972. Seeded 14th Omani Laith Moali in an all-wheel drive class Mitsubishi Evo 4 would set the 7th quickest time in the first heat, but only the 11th fastest time in the second after hitting 2 cones. The first Jordanian competitor to show, Ahmed Abu Al-Shah, an all-wheel drive stock class Subaru WR STI, would be seeded 12th. Abu Al-Shah finishes the first heat in 12th, but in the second heat would go on to clock the 9th quickest time in 1 minute 41.244 seconds. In the MS Motorsport all-wheel drive modified Mitsubishi Evo 9, the 11th seeded Wissam Badawi would finish the opening heat with the 11th fastest time and 10th in the second, a time of 1 minute 44.689. Seeded 9th, Salah Malik in the Sam Performance all-wheel drive modified Subaru WRX STI would set the 3rd quickest time in the opening heat and the fastest time overall in the second heat in 1 minute 28.780 seconds. In the Oman Auto X all-wheel drive race class Mitsubishi Evo 8, Nabil Al-Shabani. Shaybani, the 8th seed, finishes the first heat with the 6th quickest time, but the 7th fastest time in the second heat in 1 minute 38.018 after hitting 1 cone. The 2015 Autocross Championship runner-up, Mohammed Shihab, in a rear-wheel drive race class silver car ST2 would lay claim to the fastest time in the first heat in 1 minute 21.233 seconds to lead the event in unparalleled style. But Shihab would meet with disaster in a later heat. The throttle jammed and the 7th seed would be unable to complete, however, would make it through to the final. Lebanon's Robert Araj in a front-wheel drive race class Renault Clio would be seeded 6th. Araj, who is a multiple Lebanese national champion in his first season here, sets the 3rd fastest time in the first heat in 1 minute 35.49 seconds, but drops time in the second heat to the 6th quickest time. Competing as the 5th seed in a Mitsubishi Evo 9 all-wheel drive modified class, Michel Sala would set the 13th fastest time in the first heat after taking a wrong turn on the circuit, but is 4th quickest in the second heat in 1 minute 31.334 seconds. The Jordanian disturbed team of Mohammed Al-Tarafi, the front-wheel drive race class Seat Leon FR, would start as the 4th seed. The disturbed racing driver sets the 2nd fastest time in the opening heat in 1 minute 32.772 seconds and is 3rd fastest in the second heat. The second Omani Auto X team member, Mazen Al-Shaybani, an all-wheel drive race class Mitsubishi Evo 8, will start as the 3rd seed. After setting the 6th fastest time in the opening heat, Shaybani goes one better in the second with the 5th fastest time in 1 minute 33.596. Seeded second, the second Jordanian disturbed racing team driver, Ahmed Arafat, an all-wheel drive race class Mitsubishi Evo 6, would be forced to retire after the first round and parts of the front drive shaft sheared. A disappointing result for this team. The final car to start, Michel Sala in the all-wheel drive race class Mitsubishi Evo 6. Sala completes the opening round with the 4th quickest time overall and the 2nd fastest time of 1 minute 29.263 in the second heat to book his place in the final session. The final heat was made up of the top 10 finishers. We begin with the Oman auto competitor Wael Sharbani in the all-wheel drive stock Mitsubishi Evo 10. Shaybani finishes in 1 minute 40.972, 4th in the modified class and 10th overall. The 18th seeded university team competitor Mohammed Shebli in the rear-wheel drive Ford Mustang GT would complete the event with a best time of 1 minute 32.884 to finish 3rd in the modified class and 9th overall. Robert Araj's first competitive drive of the year would be good. The Lebanese driver, seeded 6th in the front-wheel drive stock Renault Clio, would finish the event with a best time of 1 minute 31.925. The result gave Araj first place position in the stock class and 8th overall. Omani auto driver Nabil Al-Shaybani in the all-wheel drive race class Mitsubishi Evo 8 would finish the event with the best time of 1 minute 30.415 seconds to claim 6th place overall and 5th in the race class. Michel Sala in a Mitsubishi Evo 9 all-wheel drive modified class car as the 5th seed would set the quickest time of 1 minute 31.334 seconds to take 7th overall and 2nd in a modified class. Jordanian Mohammed Al-Tarafi in the Seat Leon would go on to clock a best time of 1 minute 27.006 seconds. The result would bring the 4th seed into 2nd overall in the final race times and 2nd in the race class. Mazen Shaybani in the all-wheel drive Mitsubishi Evo 8 driving as the 3rd seed would eventually clock a best time of 1 minute 30.301 seconds. just a fraction ahead of his compatriot to finish 5th overall and 4th in the race class. Seasoned competitor, SAM Performance operator Salma Malik would go on to clock a best time of 1 minute 28.780 seconds to win the modified class ahead of Michel Sala and finish the event in 3rd place overall. In the silver car ST2, Mohammed Shihab, the 2015 Autocross runner-up, having set the fastest time in the first heat, consolidated his dominance. After setting the quickest time in both the first and third heat, Shihab recorded the fastest time overall in 1 minute 21.244 seconds to win the race class and event overall. Emirates Motorsports officials were on hand to present the competitors with their trophies and prizes. Sheikh Abdullah Al Qasimi honouring not only the competitors but also the various authorities and government agencies that had helped in the successful and safe running of the first autocross event of the season.
بنجاح من جنود المسؤولين ويسعدنا تكريم الناس شطط الشارقة بإدارتها وبالطبع تكون النتائج.
Mohammed Shihab, the overall winner, with Jordanian Mohammed Al Tarafi in second and Salma Malik third overall.